What's up, my Geminis, and welcome back to Cars for Hire. So my Geminis, I'm picking up on the need for you to implement a little more self-care into your routine, okay? And as I say routine, some of you all may be wanting to work out, or you could be definitely seeing the results from you consistently working out, okay? I'm also picking up on a call, interesting, okay? Yeah, it's like the inner child in you is calling, okay? I was also picking up on you needing to divvy more time. So whatever it is that you need to move around as far as your schedule goes, in order for you to implement more time for yourself, more time to connect to your inner child, you should definitely do that, all right? And as I was anticipating, like ringing my little bell or whatever, my big bell, okay? I was like, let me not ring it too loud because I don't want to wake the bear. My son is sleeping. So something about someone may be a little afraid to wake up the dragon, so to speak. All right. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah. Whatever it is that you implement, you'll definitely see the benefit of it, whether it is just your energy alone or even the surrounding energy, the people around you, okay? When we are doing our best, when we are at our best, we may definitely pick up on the difference that others feel on us. And so it's really beneficial to all, especially your loved ones, okay? All right. So before we get into this, y'all know we got to pray before we eat, okay? Divine, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides. Interesting. Okay, that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibing man. And the two decks that I have out here, one is what I consider an ancestor deck, okay? The other is adventure time. So somebody definitely needs to implement a little more fun into their life, okay? I heard hold steady. Or slow and steady wins the race. I kind of heard them at the same time, okay? So some of you may be doing, maybe definitely multitasking, okay? What's the message from my Geminis? Some of y'all need to go to karaoke. You need to go kick it. Or dance. Something with music could be significant. Some of you guys may not be heavily in the music field, but you like to dabble in music. Somebody should definitely do that. Thank you. This is exactly how many I wanted. Ooh, slimy. Okay. Oh, never mind. It was 3. Cleanse. Okay. Oh, you got some slimy, some scamming energy around you. Yeah, get that up off you. Okay. Then we got Mother Nature. Oh, it couldn't have been clearer. All right. Look. Manifesting. Whatever it is that you are manifesting, you need to cleanse out this scamming ass, raggedy ass energy. And it could benefit you to go outside and ground, okay? I love, if it's been raining around you like it's been raining around me, maybe just go sit outside, because I definitely did that today while it was raining. I sat on the porch. Amen that my porch is covered. Ooh, but yeah, go outside and ground. Just be in nature. That's where God is, okay? Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's get one more. Nickelodeon slimy. Oh, someone needs to like just watch you know what I've been doing lately? I'm potty training my child, and I notice sometimes, because it's a little uncomfortable, I guess, at first for them. I don't know. I've been pottying for the last 20 plus years. Is that 15? Shit, I don't know. 15 is crazy. Something about the number 6. Oh, okay. Maybe somebody should watch old Nickelodeon cartoons, okay? But so it started off with patting my legs, because I noticed that he did whatever I did, so pat. And then I started to do, I don't know if y'all watch this show, but I used to watch Drake and Josh, okay? One of my favorite episodes is when the power goes out. Interesting. There's a lot of power outages around me, but the power goes out and they either can't watch what they wanted to watch, or they can't go where they wanted to go. Okay, and so they do running your boy making big noise, and then on the street gonna be a big man someday. So I started doing that with my son, and it kind of allows him to take his mind off of perhaps the pressure all right, of going to the bathroom. We do have a, okay, so somebody might benefit from a reward system with yourself, okay? It's kind of like, if I get this done, then I can go do this. If I do that today, if I finish my to-do list, then I can go and do that. That might benefit, okay? Yeah, all right. Interesting, okay. Yeah, something about making the mundane tasks in your life more fun. So whether that's adding wine to you doing the dishes, or gardening while you're doing the laundry, or just whatever helps, music while you're cleaning the house, something like that, okay? As we get into this adult life, which is the ghettoest hood I've ever been in, all right? I think it's really important to, of course, do the adult things, but who says that it has to be so boring? You know what I mean? Can I get one or two? And then I just saw emotional pain. I'm not going to. Karmic masculine, that's the slimy mofo. Yeah, get them up out of there. I'm not going to say him, because a karmic masculine could definitely reside in a woman's body, okay? It's given, a karmic masculine for a woman might look like, ugh, why is he crying? You know, toxicity, masculine toxicity kind of looks very similar, okay? In whatever body. Look, ritual. Yes. Not only do you need to cleanse your energy, but you definitely need to add a little fun in your life, okay? Now, this slimy individual, you could have already let this person go, all right? But their energy is still lingering on you. Like a shower ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might need to go and play in the rain, okay? You might want somebody to go and play on some train tracks. North Node, amen. Whatever you did to release this person, or whatever you are doing to release this person, is working. But it feels like you can definitely up the ante, so to speak, all right? I like this, okay. All right, what's the situation? My Geminis, okay, I'm happy to hear this, because, you know, for the past couple readings, I was scared for y'all life, okay? Move this down a little bit, okay. Oh, something about a band. Somebody might want to go to a concert, okay? Treat yourself. That's really what I'm getting. Treat yourself. At the very least, you could want to reward yourself due to your survival, okay? From this scamming ass motherfucker, okay? Yes, 4 of Cups, and then we got Death, okay? So you could be healing from some sort of rejection, okay? Oh, I thought that was a bug. My God, okay? Interesting. Okay, so whatever this rejection is, whatever this transition is, you may have previously thought that it would be worse than what it is. Okay, so once you really got into the thick of it, you were like, oh, this it? Lord, I thought the world was going to crash around me, all right? Okay, so you could have been avoiding it at one point in time, all right? Thank you. Look, 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. All right, somebody, you found out, it feels as though you found out your worst nightmare was coming true, okay? Interesting. All right, yeah. Oh, somebody might have manifested this. You know, when you worry or focus too heavily on the negative, that's more likely to occur than the positive, okay? 2 of Cups, and then we got the 7 of Cups. All right, that's the 9 of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, so it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know? I never forget, I had a friend, and come to find out her child's father was like doing all types of crazy stuff, like going out, like taking vacations with someone, and their child was around this person, and she was like, this is my worst nightmare, okay? So it kind of reminds me, like, or it kind of puts me in the mind of someone could have possibly felt this coming, or that was a worry of yours and this could have happened, okay? And instead of avoiding it, it could have definitely occurred, okay? And so now you're forced to, I'm not gonna say live with the consequences, but live with the reality. Someone's intuition could have also been screaming this, and so that's why you may have began worrying about this situation, okay? Because the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, this is either confusion around a connection or someone having multiple options as far as connection goes, all right? This could even be you, okay? You could be realizing that there were people on the roster that you didn't even know was on your roster, but they was waiting for somebody to fuck up, okay? Yeah, and so in order to... 7 of Materials and the 3 of Voices. Yeah, somebody was waiting. Somebody was waiting for somebody to fuck up. They were waiting for them to hurt you. Interesting. Page of Cups. Yeah. This could have come by as a message, or somebody might have wanted to message you, okay? Wishful thinking. Yeah. All right. What's my Gemini's energy, please? That's crazy. Somebody was definitely waiting like, they gonna fuck up. Look, the Fool. All right? So now it's time for you to take this new leap, this new journey. Eight of Voices. Even though you don't know where the hell you're going, that's fine. That is okay. That is okay, all right? Interesting. Can I have one more for my Gemini's energy? I actually like this for y'all, Geminis. I feel like y'all really been dealing with some, y'all been rustling and tussling with some shit. Confusion, the world, and the wheel. Yes. You're confused because you've never been here before, okay? But that karmic cycle that you have been in, you could have been consecutively finding relationships, or relationships are finding you, that were trying to teach you the same lesson because you possibly didn't let go early enough, or there was a possibility of lack of self-care, okay? Self-love, which is why you either found yourself in these situations or decided to stay in these situations even after they proved not very beneficial to you, okay? The wheel is turning, okay? You're confused as to where this new journey is going to take you because I ain't been here before. But that's because you ain't never closed out this cycle appropriately before. Do y'all hear that? Yeah. Yeah. And then it closed off immediately. I love it. Somebody shut the door immediately. I'm hearing it's an interlude from Good Kid, Mad City, K. Dot. He said, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of that. So somebody's just fed up, all right? Advice. When I tell y'all I love this energy, it really feels good. Thank you. Ace of Cups. Oh, that's self-love. And that also is a possibility of a new connection, okay? New cycle. Aces, okay? Look, Queen of Emotions. Oh my gosh, okay? Turning all that love towards oneself, okay? Towards the internal, all right? Muse of Materials, okay? And with that being said, you could also see a change in your shmonies, honey, all right? Or at the very least, new opportunities coming to you, because the King of Materials is not only money. This could be new opportunities to make money, okay? This could even be reevaluating how you value and view yourself, okay? Yeah. Nurturing your value. Interesting. I freaking love this. Look, 10 of Materials, okay? Oh, this could definitely be seen. Your family members could be speaking about this, okay? They could be noting whatever it is that is changing is very notable, okay? Noticeable, okay? But they also may be taking note, the Hanged Man. You may be also inspiring others around you who are possibly in a similar situation to do something different. It's like, dang, it worked out for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes we don't know who we are touching. As I get a call. Sometimes we don't know who we're touching. You could be receiving a lot of calls to like go out as well, because that's like the second call. Okay. 4 of Emotions and Death. Dime mas. Page of Coins. Is this upright? No. Okay. Page of Coins in reverse. All right. There was something about delayed information or delayed experience. Could have been very significant. Okay. Interesting. A delayed opportunity. Something about information missing you as well. Can I get one more? It's given like, yeah, 8 of Cups. I didn't know what was on the other side, so I just stayed where I was, okay? Yeah, 10 of Wands, but I did know that what was on this side was definitely heavy as, okay? And there's something about a turnaround. You could have, like I said, you could have revisited this relationship, this connection, this situation more than once, okay? And it wasn't until you got fed up, okay? Yeah, the High Priestess. It wasn't until your intuition was like, okay, we gotta change this. We gotta go. Something about secrets could be significant. Clarify secrets. Thank you. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there was competition. There was competition over here. You see where it fell. Yeah. King of Cups. Somebody was loving on everybody and they mama. Maybe even the daddy. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing Gucci, you don't love me. Gucci, you don't love me. When she said, I'm in the, I forget what she said, but she said, I'm in the kitchen cooking with the pot, cooking with your pots. Did she say pots or pops? I can't remember, but I'm also getting that Glorilla. He telling me he love me. Do the mother bitches know that? Okay, yeah. 2 of Cups and the 7 of Emotions, please. Knight of Pentacles. Strength, yeah. And you see how this person is like kind of looking backwards, all right? Looking backwards towards the 10 of Wands. It's like, I'm gonna take my shit. It took me a while to get here. It took me a while to get this delayed information, okay? But now that I got it, I'm gonna take myself, my shit, my loving energy, my aura, and I'm gonna fucking leave. You need to leave. And I just look. Ace of Swords, that's my favorite card. Tell me the truth and nothing but the truth, please. Please, I can take it. Give me that shit. Give it to me all. The truth, of course. Don't you fall on me, heifer. I knew it was going to come out. I should have kept it out. 5 of Wands, yeah. Yeah, you realize that somebody could have been very much so, either this is you finding the strength to leave a situation that it feels as though you weren't going to win, whether you stayed or left. So you decided to leave, okay? Because at the very least, I get to decide where it is that I'm going, okay? Instead of you know, dragging me to hell. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Or this could have been this person very much so bold as hell. Somebody could have been outside with these other options. You know what I mean? Bitch. I can't stand it. Oh, I was just thinking today, like, I ain't seen a fly. I ain't seen a... Okay. Somebody allowed somebody in, because I just looked at my window like, is there like a tear or something in my window? I just opened it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, somebody allowed someone to invade someone's privacy for one. All right, somebody could have been in the house, at the job or something like that. Yeah, but somebody came in between you all. Yeah, somebody allowed someone else to come in between the situation, in between your connection, possibly even more than one. Yes, thank you. 7 of Cups and the Fool, okay? So again, the 8 of Swords is not too far from the 7 of Cups, in my opinion. The 8 of Swords is you possibly being trapped in your own head, all right? This could be from external manipulation, okay? Or this just could be you trying to talk yourself out of some shit, all right? But the 7 of Cups is definitely external, okay? Illusions, all right? Illusions around the Fool, okay? Around this new journey, all right? This King of Swords, yeah, could have definitely been a little detached. And so they left you confused. They left you wondering, all right? And in that limbo phase, it's kind of like, but I know that they care, right? I know that they care. And then you have to go back and say, okay, but am I getting what it is that I deserve? Am I receiving reciprocity? Okay, thank you. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Interesting. Somebody could have definitely been more so focused on what they can gain physically in the 3D, and you were more so spiritual, okay? You could be focused on how can I better myself? Yeah, because the North Node, I just peeped the North Node. You could have been focusing on how to better myself spiritually, how to be more aligned, okay, in order to follow my North Star, so to speak, all right? And when you really tapped into that, you looked around and you were like, this is bullshit, okay? This can't be what being in alignment looks like, okay? Yeah, somebody could have been really docile, because that's what I just heard, all right? Interesting, okay? Somebody could have been submitting to the wrong cause. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay, so you had to make a choice. Interesting. Something could have been really sour, or someone could have been growing to be very bitter, all right? The situation could have, yeah, Queen of Swords. We just saw the King of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords is here. So whatever energy that they were giving you, you realize that I'm bitter and I'm actually not like this. I'm the Queen of Cups. I'm very loving. I'm very nurturing. And now it feels as though I'm very loving still, but I don't want to love you. And even though the Queen of Swords is Gemini energy, Air signs are a little detached, okay? But it could have also, because, you know, Gemini, all right? It could have also kind of reminded you, it kind of really could have put you more so in your head, all right? Could have got you thinking even more. Yeah, and the Eight of Swords is Gemini energy, all right? But it wasn't the type of in your head that you wanted to be. It was a negative type of rumination. The Star, healing, falling right on the wheel, okay? So now you are entering a cycle of healing, all right? Renewal. It's interesting. The Star is Aquarius, and I just did Aquarius yesterday, okay? You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, all right? Or it could have a lot to do, thank you, Lord. It could have a lot to do with the fact that the North and the South Node has shifted within the past, the prior 18 months or so. The North and the South Node, North was in Pisces, South was in Virgo, and now it's shifted to North Node being in Aquarius, South Node being in Leo, okay? The lower levels of Leo, all right? Yeah, okay. So now it feels like you're falling right into alignment, all right? And going outside with this Mother Nature, because I just saw it. Bettering your rituals, Mother Nature, ritual, the wheel, and the star, all right? Tapping into your more so healing abilities, okay? And everything starts with self. If you want to see the change, you got to be the change, all right? Whatever you don't want, but you refuse to change, you are choosing, okay? Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups, please and thank you. How bad, y'all? Okay, so it feels like you're done. Like there was something that literally was the straw that broke the camel's back, okay? When it comes to people only coming into your life to take advantage of you or to betray you or to win at all costs, okay? This is definitely a conflict card as well. So you definitely could have been possibly physically or verbally arguing with somebody, okay? Combating, all right? Okay. You could have been the only one fighting against a specific issue in a relationship, okay? All right. Yeah, and it feels like you're done. The Tower, Five of Swords. It's giving I'm done with that shit. That's interesting. I was seeing 9/11 all yesterday. So many times. Can I get one more? And so when you started loving yourself, you kind of put yourself on a different path, all right? I say it all the time. When we start changing, the universe be like, oh, they want something different. Okay. God, Goddess, all right? Can I get one more? The Sun, absolutely. And now that you are choosing to be happier, you're walking into a place or a phase in your life where I'm not going to say anything goes, but the possibilities are endless, okay? Yeah, the Devil at the bottom. All right. Yeah, and the Three of Wands with the Hermit. Interesting. So there could have been a lot of things done behind your back through negativity, lies, deception. There could have even been a small amount of codependency, okay? What happens if I don't have someone? What happens? Does that mean that I'm unlovable? Does that mean that I am hard to deal with? No, it doesn't mean any of that, okay? That just means that you need to step out of the room that you're in and step into another room where they appreciate sunflowers. In a room full, you could have been in a room full of dandelions. And they're like, you're doing too much. That's because you're a sunflower, okay? Muse of materials. And so now it feels like you are moving into the peak. It definitely feels like, because it says advice, I hear the sirens, Lord, thank you. It feels as if you can be the best version of yourself the more you pour into yourself. And you are going to see your efforts visualize or materialize in front of you, okay? So the more you love yourself, the better your life is going to be. Does that make sense? Okay, take the trash out, why don't you? King of Materials. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Knight of Cups. This is the second time that it's come out. I didn't say anything before, all right? And so now that you are stepping into this energy, I heard prowess, okay? Prowess. Interesting. Now that you are stepping into this energy, that now that people feel that you are guarded, people are now worried. What if I can't get back in and get the shit, get my supply anymore? Slimy, karmic, okay? Yeah, so you need to change up your routine, all right? In order to, that's crazy. I was hearing in order to be unseen by those that wish to prey upon you. Interesting, okay? Thank you. Ace of Swords, baby. I'm glad that came out, okay? Because I was like, am I hearing this right? Yes, I am. Yes, is the Emperor. Yeah. You run your shit, okay? This is your movie, all right? You tell people where to go. You set it up. You put people in their proper roles when it comes to your life, okay? And everybody should be auditioned, okay? Auditioning, I should say. Closing out for my Geminis. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. This is beautiful. I hope this helped, okay? Closing out for my Geminis. To love without expectation is to be in heaven. Release control. Make peace with loved ones. Okay. Make peace with loved ones. It really feels like make peace with yourself. When we realize just how often we mishandle ourselves, there's a little more grace for those who mishandle us. Okay? Now, I'm not saying go and forgive and take this mother trucker back. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, when you look at, I always say, if I can't trust a person with themselves, meaning they put themselves in harmful situations, in financial spots, and tough financial spots, okay? If they aren't responsible with themselves, how can I expect them to be responsible with me and my heart and my needs, okay? Thank you. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in an entire drop. Stand out, perspective, bringing things together. I don't take these in reverse, but it came out in reverse, so I'm always going to note it. At one point in time, somebody made you feel small. And it's time for you to realize just how big you are, bitch. Okay? You need to be thinking big, bitch. Stop playing small. Stop playing small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion, courage, moving forward, making progress, action, okay? Okay, so with this reading, thank you. With this card right here, I came across a reel and she said the idea that made her deconstruct her religious beliefs. She said she was in a yoga session and the teacher was telling her about telling them about a Hindu story or something like that. And the gods were like, where are we gonna hide? Because the humans are very smart, they know where to find us. And one of the gods said, I'm just gonna put a little piece of myself in them and they'll never be able to find me. Because people don't look within enough. And if you can't look within, then some people don't realize just how God-like we are. Are we not creating our life daily? Are we not made in his image? At least that's what that Bible say. You know what I'm saying? So make it make sense. Stop limiting yourself if you have been. And if you ain't been, keep it pushing. Did I finish reading that? I don't know, but I'm doing one more. Something about threes. I've been liking to do these in threes. Your heart is an ocean. Heavy on ocean. Go swim. Okay? Your heart is an ocean. Find yourself in its depths. Life journey, finding purpose, true love, finding purpose. And look, the card made its way to the bottom again. Did I read the whole thing? Yeah, moving forward, making progress, action. I love this so much. I hope this helped y'all. I love y'all so much. If you need anything from me or would like a personal reading, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high, okay?